Hey everybody. So if you've seen Julian, you know he gets worried. So it's great for me. I had shoulder surgery a couple years ago and my arm gets a little stiff. So he's great to practice roping. But a friend of mine the other day had a really bad horse. She's worked with me some and had to rope it. And a lot of times, and she's like, and I actually caught on the first try. And yeah, sometimes it's better to miss for a while, especially if you think, I mean, this is a pretty high round pin, a little over 6 feet. But you'd want to kind of judge your horse on how much pressure it can take. And again, you might have to start out by just kind of getting them to go and kind of throw it towards them where they don't get too bothered at all. So as I go, I want to keep him going. I don't want him to turn back. But I just want to get him used to kind of seeing, again, using lots of shoulder, getting him good to see it kind of come out there. And then, of course, she can't catch that one, so he doesn't have a saddle on. So, but if I kind of roped him around the rump a little, and he got too worried, it might pull off. But again, I'm kind of always looking for where that horse's expression is as I go to do it. And if I want to practice some hula hand, it's great if he can come into me. And as he can handle that, now he's a little too close to swing the rope. So I'd have to go overhand here and come over his head there. And I wouldn't want to go so much that I drive him away. Now this isn't his first time. You can go back and find those videos if you like. But I just want to get him good at swinging it. Now I'm swinging a hula hand, so if he leaves, I'm going to want to drive him to my right. Because that's the direction to swing, so that the rope would come in from behind his head a little more rather than going over it. Maybe I could just brush him up against it. I don't want him to be afraid of it. If you see, I'll put some pressure on him. I get to work my shoulder again, do some of my exercise. But I wouldn't want him if he wanted to come in and help me. I wouldn't want him to swing out and stall his legs. Put some pressure on him. He wants to lope, that's great. I want him really comfortable to swing it first. If he slows down, I release. I'm going to take a couple coils here. And we'll let him wear that. I'll try not to let it close, because as he turns, he can face up without closing it. Get it over his eyebrow there. See, I closed it. I'm just going to pet him. I'm just going to love him. Again, I'm not trying to scare him. He may get afraid, but then I try to back off if I can. And that was kind of just one, like stretching my shoulder out. The opportunity took itself to rope him. That wasn't my point of the video. I wanted to show you guys something else. I'm sorry. So I'm going to get to swing again. He might have to leave. And maybe I just rope his hip there. Well, again, this has a saddle, so he can stuck on that if he went running around. I'm going to ask him to move. So you kind of want to be handy about pulling that off before you pull it tight. Which is what I was going to started to show. Then I decided to try to rope it. And if he wants to come in, I'll help him to stay. I want to get back to my hula hand. get to where I rope his hip. But he says, how about I just stay with you? Well, again, he's been kind of bad to catch throughout his life, so I don't mind him kind of staying with me. But I don't mind him kind of wearing that on his hip either. I'm just getting him used to it. If he got worried there and ran off, I could pull it off so the pressure didn't keep chasing him. But if nothing else, it gets me some exercise. Now I'll just try to rope the butt. I don't want him to step into it. Just wear it a little bit. If it comes off, that's okay. Can't swing a rope on him here, I wouldn't want to be in the middle of him with more pressure. Wouldn't want him running off with me on over the fence. If he wants to leave, cool. I want a rope. I need to practice. I didn't get cows in this year. So rock on. But if he came back in, good. He could learn to wear that a little. I want him to think when it touches him there, he's at a good spot when I catch him. I don't want him to be afraid to be caught. So I wouldn't joust him. And I might take a wrap or two here. Well, now that's enough. I got him caught roughly. I got a little pinch in there if I needed it. And we'll take it off. That's kind of what I wanted to show, is it's okay to miss. Not at the championship. You want to kind of aim to where you can just let them wear it a little. And then as they get better, now I might try to catch. Well, the odds are pretty good here because he's right here, so I don't have to rope so far. So I want my odds to improve, but I want him to be better to caught. I don't want to joust him all the time. So anyways, I hope this helps you, give you some ideas. Again, you don't, if they're worried before I rope them, maybe you're worried if you catch them, maybe I'll close this loop. And I just get it to where I throw it over him. Well, now if he ran away, see? Now if he ran away, I could pull it off of him. And if he got good, but yet maybe I get to where I could flip this around him, back and forth, and where he could do that. If I was going to ride him in a halter, I'd want to be able to flip my halter rope up over him. So before I ever get on him, of course he's been rode a bunch, but before I get on him, I want to check that stuff out. So anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. I'm going to work him. I got to put some riding boots back on, but I wanted to talk about that a little bit since that little accident happened. And hey, that's horsemanship, accidents. We're trying to prepare for those accidents so that we can help the horse through it. So I'd rather it be accidentally on purpose, but sure as heck, like my friend said, if you're jumping out of an airplane, grab a bunch of rope. Sure as heck, it'll get caught up on something on the way down, and you'll have a lifeline. But it also gets those horses good about stuff being up above them before you ever get a chance to ride. Kind of check them out, get them good to catch. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Happy trails. Enjoy the journey. He's like, hey, I want to go with you. That was pretty cool there.